angle this canvas up better. Yeah. Wait, folks, get in here. Yeah, I put an every light shadow on this canvas already. Just trying to get an idea for perspective. I was actually going to use it for that fish painting here, but I ended up doing it on the other canvas. So this one is for, what's up, Mike? What is that word? Cool. Yeah, what's up, Itachi? Hey, yeah, food spot needs to be a thing. Hi, DJ. What's up, Jordan? So just sent y'all in at a solid minute. That's kind of cool. I thought it was 30 seconds and then it sends out notifications, but all right. Grab a water bottle. We are off. Already done that. I'm running late. I fell asleep. Day off. I was planning to spend mostly on back in YouTube stuff, but I guess I got kind of into that mission. And I fell asleep after Miss Nietzsche Lee called me. Well, hi, Miss Nietzsche Lee. Didn't get too far from that. And it was like 8:45. Twisted Maiden. Cool. What's up, man? All right. So tonight, I'm gonna do a guy that has like a beam of light shining down on him, and then a crowd trying to take him out. I got a couple ideas, but this is pretty new, so I figured I'd set up two boards, and if one doesn't work, then try on the other one. So yeah, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Hope y'all had a good day. Just start out with Indio color. I'm gonna probably go darker. How about a dark green with whatever I know. Yeah, Nietzsche. No gag reflex is a lot. Wow. All right. Stay right into it. So I'm gonna make like a crowd pretty much all the way. This whole area just be like faces, and then that solitary guy just walking until it with his feet just almost off the canvas, so his body like right in there, and then the light shining down like this, and all these people like trying to hit him. Their little fists of fire. That's kind of sketch out for. I know this looks nothing like what it's going to in the end, but I just want to give myself an idea of what I'm doing. Tomorrow. Oh boy. Looks like you gotta admire Nikki. Tomorrow I have it set up to get some more equipment. So I'll be able to bring this a whole different way, be able to keep up on the chat, band night, you know, do some things with an extra screen that I just can't now, like look up some of y'all pages, be even better at portraits. I'm thinking the next portrait I do should probably be the twins, huh? Because they're pretty forgiving. And they have distinguishing things about their, well, yeah, they have distinguishing little things between differences between their faces. It would be cool if I could put that on the canvas. It'd be challenging. Thank y'all for your support. Coming in, spend a little time with me today. Third time, technically, I've been live today, but really it's the second one painting. I was just showing off the other one. So I'm just putting the base color down. And it can be any color just as long as it is not translucent. As long as it's opaque, as long as you cannot see it through it. Alright. Tonight's message is make it right. So I don't really have this one written on me so hard. I just wanted to come with something not just showing off my paintings. But if you've had a situation that it's within your power to not so much placate the people, but it's in your power to end drama, it's in your power to forgive someone, there's very good reasons to heal yourself. Not to mention, it's like sometimes we have drama with people we don't want. We don't want no drama with them, really. And there's just misunderstandings. So a lot of times when you go back to admit what happened, or talk it out with somebody, some other stuff will come up and it'll be like, wow, you thought that? Like, I had no idea. No wonder you reacted like that. So that's just like a side benefit of um, being in a forgiving way. And you just never know what's going to happen in the world, You just never know what's going to happen. Tomorrow is going to be a good day for us. I'm just going to tell y'all because I'm going to have a little more control in the chat. Looks like Itachi's going to be able to hook up the food bot when his boy Bluish comes through. So, yeah, that's what I want. That would be so cool. Y'all have dad jokes. If you didn't catch Itachi's live, you probably should. Hi, Joe, by the way. Yeah. So, tonight's message basically forgive, honestly, and then repent. So then, if there's places that you've hurt somebody, if there's places that you've um acted rashly, you've done dumb things, you have to go back there and repent, which means make it right, try and fix it. And sometimes there isn't a way. Sometimes the moment's passed, and all you can do is admit you're wrong and keep moving. But the Lord will put you in that situation again, just to test you, because that's what He does. And it helps if you already understand that you weren't right. You took your emotions out of it enough to realize, at least with me, I'll be talking very vague on this one because I'm like half awake. Let's go. Yeah, EM2 knows. Forgive, repent, and you can't wait for another person for that forgiveness to come. It has to come of your own. They don't even have to know about it. Sometimes it's just like giving the sword back that they stabbed you with. Sometimes it's not an easy thing, but you just have to be like, here, idiot, move on. Um, and a lot of times it'll just keep coming up because you're not really forgiven. That's what it is with me a lot. You haven't really forgiven anybody. And Most High will make it real for you for sure. But it just makes everything easier. It just makes everything easier the next time. You never know if there's a misunderstanding in there. You never know if there's somebody that you've overlooked in the situation. You just don't really know until you get back in the position to forgive and to make it right. That's what I've learned. This part is probably the most boring part. Yeah, the end is always the most amusing because that last like half hour of work, you do all this detail, and that's where everything pops. So like the last bit of that fish next door there. Hi, welcome back, Gerald. The last bit of that fish is probably going to be the most amazing part, but let's see if I can get the camera to focus right. Yeah, so like that's up to its last layer. So when I get that there, that'll pop on that last bit really, really wise. Okay, let's spread some paint. Oh yeah. Thank y'all again and again for jumping in. You alright, Mike? What's going on? Oh man. Yeah, so we forgive because we were forgiven. I mean that's or at least how to forgive is definitely laid out to us because in the way that we are forgiven. Your sins are as far as east and west. So that's how we should be with other people. And it's really hard, dude. That's like impossible. That is almost impossible. But it is the way that's best for us, you know. And then as far as the punishment and the recompense and all this, if you try to take it on yourself, you're gonna be able to divvy them up, just a little bit. I'm telling you, you're not gonna be able to even do them that much harm. You're gonna end up spending a whole lot more time stressing and worrying about the comeback and all kinds of stupid things. When if you have a heart for forgiveness and you let the Most High do His job, then it's just when they're getting dealt with by God, that's a whole different bag. Like if you go about it, I'm gonna go and make their life hell or whatever. You end up with a couple fighting matches, but when God goes after him, He gets them where they don't even talk about. He gets them in places that you can't see, and He's always for a heart of changing them, whereas we be up for a heart of destroying. About to send all the tracks. Yeah. Mike, this is yours. At least it's trying to be yours. This one might take me a couple rounds because all the detail I plan to put in it. But you're just watching the baby parts of it now. That is way too much paint. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I'm going for what you said. I'm not sure if I've got it yet. Still kind of a new idea in there. But we're gonna try it out. Heard. I heard Junichi. I had to learn to forgive. It's not easy, but it's so freeing. Yeah, because it's like they're not holding it against you, and and you can't hold it against them. You don't have to worry about justice is mine, says God. So you don't have to worry about a lot of stuff once you just give it over to God. And you have to go back there. I mean, especially when it's offensive shit, because people will just hurt for no reason. I mean, what it seems like. Eventually, you work it through. It's like there is a reason for sure. Yeah, for sure. Like we were telling Sophia, the bullies are bullies because they have something wrong with them. Don't take it so personal. But and through that empathy, it also will help you to forgive. And then once you get past that, everything gets easier. Everything gets easier to be in a forgiving way. And you just never know when that act itself can just change the whole bag. I mean, change a person's life. I'm really trying to stay on subject. I feel like there's a lot of drama going on, things that happened really recently that I really probably should be addressing right now, but I just don't feel it's the appropriate time like this. I just don't. So I'm basically just drawing little stick figures right now, and then as I go, I'll detail a little bit more and a little bit more, a little bit more and a little bit more. I'm trying to draw somebody getting attacked, basically. It's starting to look more like a zombie apocalypse. But this is like going to be a test board. Just depends. It's pretty deep concept, and the parts of painting that I have to use are different. So I'm like, this is not probably the finished one. We are. We are for sure fighting demons. And you have to mark how they attack. So they want to remind you of all this stuff that you should be angry and that you should be thinking about that anger more than you're thinking about God and all this. And even they're attacking based on His plan for you. So, but it's not always as easy as demons. I mean, people let their jealousy and let their envy of each other. They'll let that ego get in the way, man, and it they can hurt each other on accident. I mean, the majority of the times that I've been hurt, it hasn't been malicious people trying to like strike out just to hurt me, but but more defensive acts than anything. It's like they thought I was something that I'm not, or you know, or a lot of times like they didn't realize, like I didn't they didn't realize how much I looked up to them or whatever, so they don't even understand how I'm hurt, honestly. But in the end, it's like you just have to go back through wherever you get the opportunity, and a lot of times that's like the most complicated part of it is going back through and admitting where you were wrong, even if they don't admit they were wrong. And you'll have people who will try to never admit that they're wrong for real, but Most High sees it all, and He will reward you based on your heart. So it doesn't really matter if they accept it or not. It matters that it's real and you have no more ill intent for them. Yeah, I don't know how this one's gonna work out, but I guess we'll see as always, huh? Been a little bit of an adventure. I'm gonna catch up on the chat, make sure no wild stuff's going on. Ooh, yeah, EM2. Yeah, I kind of feel that, but I mean, nice. It's kind of like joy and happy are two different things. You can be nice and then have other times where you're not gonna be nice. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit of a walk, but with that too is when you are a good person, people will go out of their way to protect you, and they'll, I mean, even like taking it to your friends, for real, even passing that grace on to your friends and other people that they know that you love, just for you, like it's a special thing. I think that happens to assholes, but not not so much. Yeah, Yep. Must be all those munchy nights you having, Joe. Oh, but I better get to work on this painting. I'm gonna be here all day long. I might just, like I said, this is probably the very beginning of this painting. It's likely to take me a little bit because of all the characters that I'm about to paint in this. I'm just trying to give myself an idea of size at this point. Ooh, yeah, forgiving, being nice. It does kind of seem like that, like we're sheep to the slaughter, but it's just not so. If it weren't that God that actually backs that heart posture, then it would be a losing. It'd be a losing bet, for real. Because some of these people don't deserve a lot of niceness, but because God does back that, the more you're forgiving, the more He takes care of it, and you don't even have to see. You don't even have to be there. The more He rides for you. You don't even have to be there. So yeah, it's all about relationship. It's all about getting right with Him. For real. Welcome back, Jonathan. Feel free, jump around. I think a lot of people are here right now. Everybody does something different. Y'all sub up, Jonathan. All right. I'll probably end up going all the way dark on this too. Like have like black faces and not so blue and greens. Ooh, I want to catch that one, Joe. If they don't have any kindness, it's possible they weren't taught it. Yeah, it's never too late. Well, hi, Jennifer. Hi, CB. Yeah, that's another canvas. Mike, I don't love you. Why are you so mean, Joe? You need some of that kindness, bro. I mean, to be honest with you, some people's kindness comes out like that, like Joe just demonstrated. Some people's kindness comes out rough, like, come on, you little idiot. You know what I mean? Some of those people be the realest people. They're just not going to be bullshitted. So their kindness looks a little bit different. But a lot of times it has to do with the callous heart, too. It has to be that they haven't forgiven people. And you have to be careful with the callous heart. You have to get healing for a callous heart, for real. Somebody messaged. I better check that. Sorry, somebody messaged. Come back. Do you ever paint with black? Do you ever paint with black canvases? Yeah, that's what that one is. Um, thank you, thank you, thank you for coming in today, Jennifer. Thank you, EM2, Nichuli, Mike. Yeah, should be tonight. Should be tomorrow. It's kind of the post office is kind of frustrating. I just don't know a lot about shipping yet, so that's what we're using for now. But they do that, like, oh, it's here, or hey, 3 days from now, and then 9 days later, you're like, hey, here it is. It's taking this yellow translucent, which means they'll sit on top of all the other colors. I think I do have opaque yellows, but they're more like sand yellow. I'm trying to get the brightest yellow I can get. Yeah, sorry, Money called that to jump over there. Well, hi, Mom. So this is my mom. Oh, Mom, let me mod you up and see what kind of people I've been hanging out with. I am tapping out Nightbot forever. This thing is so annoying. But I have a better bot on the way. Let me put you as a moderator so you can understand what goes on. So yeah. So these are the folk. And the message today is forgiving. Well, the message today is make it right, so repent. And I was going through some of the ups and downs of forgiveness, like not giving your enemy that power anymore. How sometimes it just keeps revisiting. Oh yeah, and that's all. A lot of times is devil's attacking. They're trying to bring you out of the covenant. They're trying to get your mind off of something, and they're trying to get your mind off of God with any way they can. So if they can make you afraid of someone, then they will, man. And forgiveness is a straight weapon against that. I'm all flustered now, Mom. I kind of kind of lost my train of thought when I saw your name. Sub to your mom. Cool. Hi, nobody. Thank you. Oh, you're okay. No, I wanted you to come through. For sure, I wanted you to see what I've been doing. Uh, so yeah, so my channel is pretty much full of a whole lot of this. I'm building up things, and I got some really good friends on here. These folks are cool, legitimate human beings. This is probably one of my more childlike looking paintings, but oh, you haven't been here, so let me flip around to some more artwork real quick. Special celebration of your momness. I'm getting better with realism, but it all looks very rustic. You've been singing all night. That's awesome. Throw around a couple of my later paintings. My style has definitely changed up lately. And with this audience, kind of like color wheel, kind of get shading. Oh, the self-portrait. Where did it go? I must have dropped it. Yeah, I dropped it. I like it too. Thank you. It's not done. It's gonna be a beta fish. But yeah, this one's done. It's part of the flower collection that my local coffee shop bought up. And I tried my hand at the portrait, and she and I, neither one of us thought that it looked much like her, but I tried it. Signed them? Oh, I didn't sign any of these actually. Well, I did sign this one. Yeah, that's the same one I did the horse for. I finally worked up the nerve to do a portrait, and then Yeah, it didn't really. Her face is a little bit longer than that. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing here. Those are the paintings that I still have. Like a lot of my work is in the mail right now, and it should be arriving tomorrow. So tomorrow, the YouTube will be looking a whole lot more colorful. Let's say today's painting is a little more complicated than a lot of paintings, just because the amount of detail that I plan to put into it. So the basic work here is probably the most tedious, but when it's done, it will look super cool. But up until then, it will kind of look like iffy. But I'm just going from the lightest I have and then working my way down. And then I'll end up working my way back up by the end of it and putting light at the end on top of all the dark. So it's a funny thing. So I said, Mom, you're gonna have like 10 subs when you leave here, probably. So are you trying to go live? Because that would be awesome to Bible scriptures with Missy. That would be awesome. Or singing. Yeah. I'm gonna learn how to sing one day. Y'all made me smile so big. All right. Tell him I said hello. Hi, Zay. What's up? It's me, Corbin. Can't really tell from your name. I'm so glad that you came in today, Mom. Enjoy your night. Tell everybody I love them. Woo. I'm gonna go with something. I guess. I guess maybe like an orange would be all right, right? Word. Yeah, I try to sing. Oh, hi, Snapback. People wanna. My mother and one of my spiritual mothers coming in too. You don't even know. Thank you for all your encouragement. Snapback has a channel, y'all. She does a lot. She touches a lot of different, some YouTube stuff, a lot of godly stuff. Seen birthdays and interactions with people, community building. I mean, her station's pretty freaking awesome. If you haven't been over there, she's a sweet lady. And I think Peachy came from there. That that sweet lady came through here the other day and was watching me paint for like 2 hours. So yeah, welcome Snapbacks, welcome. I'm getting the messages. Make it right. So with me, I mean, what I found that I had to repent for the most was when I was a kid and I was stealing stuff. Honestly, between that and lying, I think is what I had to repent for the most. Um, but I mean, it definitely paid off. It was a tedious process, like give this person, like go and apologize to the people that you stole from, like it was a lot, but the benefits in the long run was like I can hold on to things when something's mine, it doesn't go anywhere. Like nobody's finna steal from me. I don't have to have any of that guilt, so then that gives me a whole lot more force, if I want to say it that way. Um, gives me more courage because I know that I'm not lying. Gives me more courage to speak up and tell the truth. So it's like I was blessed in my repentance for sure, but it was a tedious process, and for a long time, like I got stuff stolen from me. I lost stuff like left and right. I mean, I'm gonna try that. Dude's looking a little out of scale. but it's just naturally part of it if you want to get rid of that guilt. Because even though you are forgiven, it's like you have to forgive yourself and repentance helps with that. Yeah, I already tell you this is probably gonna be a two-parter. Sing as I paint. What? Oh, you would like to hear me sing also? Y'all think I can sing? That's refreshing. Let's see. Let me see. I don't even know what to sing, dude. I don't know. He can't. He can guitar and paint, or he can't guitar and paint. Oh no, I can't play the guitar and paint. If I can think of a shoot. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know what I would sing if I'm telling you the truth. What's up, real ones? Oh, real ones do real things. You're not real odds and evens, but you're Nietzsche. Mm. That is probably what I should be in this year. That's what that should be one of my priorities is learning songs because I've got a couple. I've got a couple, but I've sang most of them to you guys. I grew up in a dump. My mama died and my daddy got drunk. Left me here to die grow out in the middle of Tobacco Road. Well, I grew up in my own dirty tin shack. All I ever had was hanging on my back. Lord only knows just how I low. Well, this place they call Tobacco Road, but it's home. Yeah, it's dirty and it's gritty, but it's home. The only life I ever know. Yeah. See, I can't really sing right now. I'm gonna get that one. Yeah. Sorry, I got that one in my head. Yeah, I hate it 'cause it's dirty and it's gritty. But I love it 'cause it's my home. I got that one in my head, but I can't perform right now. Y'all so supportive though, for sure. When I get this next season started out and start having more music come on, y'all be the first to know for sure. Just like I got a lot of old songs in my head. I really need some new ones. Well, it's a new song every day, and I be getting those songs, but they aren't exactly ones that I remember unless I get them down, you know. Then I got other songs in my head that I've forgotten for one reason or another. Usually, this is so stick figures until the next part. It's just all stick figures, but the detail comes in a little bit. Script the. So never mind when the HN throw you out, pull you before their courts. That's how they did me. I just want to throw that out there. I'm gonna try to get this packed full of people by the end of it. I mean, this painting's gonna have so many people trying to get after this dude. So for now, it's just one guy, then the next guy, then the next guy. Yeah, the real one. What's up, Big A? That's her trucker name, y'all. That's what we be calling Audrey. Big A. Either I need a fish. So y'all know that's Audrey's nickname. At least that profile's nickname. I think it's funny. I think I'm far funnier than I actually am a lot of times though. So. Yeah, no, take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, this is very likely to be multi-parter. That's okay. I have some paintings that I've been working on for literally like a year, and I'm still not sure if I'll be able to get them done in this year because it's just the stupidest things. It's like once you get to that end part, it's just so easy to mess it up that it's really intimidating. So I have a couple paintings that have just taken me forever, that I've spent hours and hours trying to get the color just right, trying to get all the figures in right, whatever. It's just the way it goes, I guess. Yeah, tomorrow we having beats on here. So I'm gonna put free beats on here and see how far I can get before I get copyrighted, because they are labeled free for profit. And I don't. It's not like I need like the most expert beats. Just be like the bottom shelf kind of stuff, which I'm half tempted to just go ahead and make. Just go ahead and make my own beats, but that's all when I have something else to play them off of. That'll be a lot different and a bigger screen. Because trying to do that on my phone is intense. Dude, Fruity Loops got so many buttons as far as recording stuff goes. You can do some cool stuff. You can make a beat in a matter of minutes just typing in the right numbers into certain menus. Like people do it all the time. I definitely do not have it like that. I can put the loop pedal like crazy. Yeah, definitely not. I mean, sometimes though, I've had a couple paintings come out like this one. I already have this pretty well in my head, and it's still not done. I mean, I've got to add something here. I kind of messed up a little bit, but it came out in a matter of like an hour. But I'd also been working through the angles, been working through how everything would look all lined up before I ever put any kind of paint to the canvas. This fish is the same way too. Like it came out relatively quickly, but I had already put in a lot of thought, and that's a lot of glare on that fish. Yeah, it's not really helping that much. I'd already put in a lot of thought, and I still got to do it. I still want to do another one because I'm not really crazy satisfied with the fish. I do like it, but I really want to do something that looks like it's popping out of the water. That'd be awesome. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I need some more artists. I mean, music's always been my thing, but I've kind of fell away from a lot. I didn't really think I liked. Mostly, I just get old stuff on the radio, and the spirit just be using that to confirm what he's talking about a lot. It's kind of weird for me, as I've always been about music. So, there are people in your life that you can forgive. That's one thing that you can control too. They can be dead and you still be mad at them. They can be dead. They can be very much alive and right beside you and lose all their power because you forgive them. Honestly, it doesn't mean just sucking over and being a set case, but we're just trying to see where they're at. And every once in a while, you give an opportunity to help somebody. Once you once you see where they're at. Yeah, this is probably gonna end up being more than just and this one I could kind of see in my head. I just I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. So right now, it's just gonna look like stick figures. But thank you for coming over, Snapback. If y'all didn't get subscribed to her, she's awesome. Thank you, Macy. Thank you. Yeah, that's true. Him too. In fact, sometimes it's like, oh, I can't even do that and act right towards you. But sometimes we're called to stay in people's lives, and we don't have to know why. I mean, sometimes you be the only light in somebody's life, and so they be all kinds of shitty to you. Excuse my language, but they be all kinds of rude to you, but they just don't know how else to be, like Joe was saying earlier. So literally, that's how they were always shown love. That's what's that? What's that term in marriage coaching? Uh, that's their love language. It's just to be a smart aleck, or just to be rude, and they don't really get it. It's kind of like dealing with somebody um with a learning deficiency or something. Like they're feeble-minded, and that sounds really weak, but that is what it is. So I think life without God would be impossible, right? I mean, for me, it would be impossible. It would be pointless for real. It'd be like a sickness. I mean, it is. It would not even be possible if it weren't for Christ, honestly, because this is the whole message is forgive, 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 forgive. Even as he's up on the throne, forgive, forgive them because they don't know what they do. Forgive them, forgive. And I don't think he would pick something to continuously go back to if it weren't so important. It's like one of the fundamentals of living, honestly, of living and not being so hurt. So if you look at it in an unforgiveness way, it's like people can look like freaking superheroes, and when you look at it in a forgiveness way, it's like people are normal. I mean, people are what they are. They're like that for a reason, and they're like that a lot of times because they're hurt. When you use empathy, it makes everything make sense. Some funny looking stick figures, folks. I just keep on with the stick figures. Yeah, Yeah. Yeah, me too, Joe. But I mean, I have a lot of unforgiveness still. And this has been one thing that I just stayed on is, when the devils will bring it up, think of this person who did this, or think of this person, and I try to empathize with them. Even if I didn't understand it, walking it out, I try to see where they were at and know that a lot of times people will act out of fear and they didn't really need to be scared of me. Or a lot of times they'll see something in me that scares them because they don't have it. But it's not like something that they can't have. I mean, say they can be their awesome self, of course. It's gonna be one more stick figure for a while now. This part is gonna be tedious. I already tell you. So if y'all have anything with me, by the way, situations that I never did make right or anything, definitely I know people don't really hide themselves from me that much. I mean, y'all think on me and I feel it. So if y'all have things I've I've overlooked or situations where I hurt you, please do speak up and give me opportunity to ask for your forgiveness because it's just not why I'm in life. Like I'm here basically to tell y'all, no matter how dark it is, that you will make it. You will make it, and you'll make it amazingly if you use every opportunity to get closer to God. You'll definitely make it and prosper. But I mean, at the same time that I'm teaching you guys this, I'm learning the same things that I'm teaching you guys for real, because that's how it is. So I'll be learning forgiveness. Be having friends turn on me and all this, and it hasn't failed me yet. Although, like he said, it doesn't mean that just because you forgive them that it's just they can be in your life because sometimes people can't change certain parts of themselves and you can't become like them. You have to make sure that don't become like that, which I think forgiveness helps with that too because you can really see what made him do it, what brought him there to that state of hurt. Yeah, it's just a little bit of light, right? And that little bit of light looks a whole lot brighter the darker it is, isn't it? So I hope that my conduct really that this isn't just me talking to myself on a screen somewhere, but I hope that my conduct in YouTube land and all y'all's everything really shows that this is real to me. This is what I'm walking out. I mean, I'll take it to a YouTube example. Itachi one time follows me. I get a hold of my IG. I say, hey, let's go check out Nishi's live. And then, so Itachi follows me in, and he had said something about Mod Gang, and it was before you knew anything about it. Um, and so you guys, of course, were like, gang, what are you talking about, gang? And then a moderator muted him out. And then our baby eight come on and start saying crazy stuff about his mom or something like just silly stuff. You know how that man be. And and then Nataji was already muted by the time that it's like I didn't even get to respond. Well, in that situation, now I said the same thing I'm saying tonight. It's like, look, see where they're at. See, it makes sense why they got a little defensive. It's a crazy world. You don't need to be in here talking about gangs. But but then we'll make this right. And sure enough, it was like the next morning, baby Abe came to me in another chat, and he was like, "Hey, I didn't mean for that to go down like that. It just happened so quick." Um, yeah, Baby A is my bro too. And he said, "Hey, I didn't mean it to happen so quick." And I was like, "That's all right, man. It's just I was just trying to bring in somebody new and trying to introduce y'all to my family, you know." And he's like, "That's cool." And then he had me drop Itachi's and I think that's what that day Itachi ended up getting all but like two that he needed to go live. So like, if I would have approached that situation in a way of unforgiveness, I wouldn't have worked. I would have just been mad at Baby A for something that he is completely within his personality to be doing, which is giving people crap. um, and I would have just been unduly mad at him. But because I chose to have a heart of forgiveness and not just walk away from the situation, but to come back and be like, "Hey, man, that was kind of crazy," and hear their apologies too. Like, people aren't always so decent, but in this case, he definitely was decent enough to um approach the situation before I even got there. And he was already ready to back Itachi. He was already ready to make it right. So this is how I want to be. Forgiveness can open up doors for you that probably wouldn't have been there before that. And it's one of the real ways to show what kind of person you are on the inside. Yeah, I like Baby A. He's the smartest, but I like him. What happened? Oh, yeah, I don't know if I want to dose up. No. All right. Got to a pretty little pausing point here. Cap back up, get the basics of this. Like I said before, this one's gonna be a couple rounds because I really need to put in the detail on this one. So I completely understand. Go, bounce away, bounce back, do your thing. Like, well, like I really don't want to talk about acid if we can help it. Yeah, for sure. Although it may help with empathy, but I don't know. If you've seen people go crazy off of that, but I don't know. I can't be behind acid too much because in all that it was an experience, but it was an experience given to me by God, not given to me by that chemical. And the things that I learned there were backed up afterwards, or lost afterwards in some cases. But I don't know, man. I saw people go straight crazy off of that shit, like lose their mind, hear voices, nuts. You talk about having to forgive people. Yeah, when they went nuts, that was when they were the most dangerous. So, boy, this is gonna be quite the process. I might do another one of these too for a different perspective. Like bring the Cinnamon a little closer, and then have like real a lot bigger faces and bodies overlapping kind of thing. It's not a bad starting off point. Yeah, taking those without a path, you would walk go into walls. Yeah, me too. Yeah, if you have something in your life that brings you encouragement, you have certain skills, you'd like showcase, and you would like to go with me on my journey of building a community here on YouTube, feel free to speak up. Yeah, so sweet. I'm so glad for the people that I get in here. Honestly, I hope that my mom coming in here. I hope that really shows you how absolutely see through I'm trying to be like in life for real. Um, that this is not a front that I'm putting on for you guys. This is not a show so that you guys think I'm cool. I could care less about all that. This is exactly what I'm trying to build here is someplace that everybody can go in and get understanding, get acceptance, get loved on, you know? Because the world's too cold. It's just too cold. And people like us who are sensitive to people, we feel it like nobody else. So we should allow ourselves to come into this place with a little bit of a different attitude. Because it's fam, you know? This family, these people that are actually going to back you. Like, maybe not be able to be there in the physical, but if you have concerns, you have questions, this is supposed to be a place for that. You need encouragement. You need some folks that give a shit. This is the place that I'm trying to build because the world needs it. Man, we all need it. And I need it in my personal life. You need to know that I'm doing something. So if you got that same heart, and that's why you keep showing up, I'm with you. For real, I got your back. And the folks are with you. And they be letting you write on my name for real. Be careful with that, man. But I'm very grateful that I got so many amazing people around me. Just a little bit of detail in here. See when we get closer to 2 hours, and I'll probably cut it and make it into a two-parter. Just take it slow. Let y'all hang out. EM2, I don't know why you've been on my mind for like 2 solid days. I know you do have my back. I just think it's so awesome. I remember the moment you came in, because it was when I was reading that. I think when I was reading through Titus, Titus. But anyways, that day when I was waiting on Yah bin Salia bin Yah, and like as soon as you popped up, Spirit was like that one. I never modded somebody so quick. Can I tell you the truth? Man, no, I lost the lighter. Oh well. Oh, there it is. I'm just chilling for a minute. Yeah, give you all a chance to get to know each other a little bit better. Has like a tube. What? What are you talking about? Oh no. Yep. Wait, you calling people high goals? Welcome, welcome. Big A is back. Spreading love. Oh yeah, I appreciate you. I'm glad that the folks been finding their way in there. Your boy's got a lot of talent, and you're a hell of a mother coach. Right. Let's put a little more work on this guy here. I don't necessarily like how this one's coming out so far. It's just a whole lot of stick figures, but I guess I always say that right about this time. And then it gets better quick. I should put him in like a jail outfit just to keep the orange going. Yeah, no. I don't necessarily love where this is going so far. So how can I improve it? Putting some faces on the guys. That'd probably help. I just have to let it dry for just a sec, and then I'll go through with the marker and start with the more details and whatnot. It's probably my least thought out painting. I should have probably done a couple of sketches, but I guess that is what this is. I want to find a way to put a bunch of angry faces on there. Tobacco strawberry guy to give me a new pipe, but I don't encourage smoking. It's been a thing for me for a long time. If it wasn't a thing, I think I'd be happier. To be honest, my willpower for it is pretty weak. But I don't smoke cigarettes no more. Woo! Back to the message. Forgiveness. What's about the benefits of forgiveness? It's not occupying space inside of your head anymore. You get a more realistic look at the person. I don't know what else. What y'all think? No, not really. I kind of paint like a child. Oh, Nietzsche drawing people out. What are you doing? Crazy lady. No, I'm just kidding. Nietzsche, you crazy. If you ever have any ideas for paintings, I do commissions. This is actually a commission. This one might take me a little bit because of the type of painting that it is to get all the detail right and all this. So I'm still not like this is the part of the painting where I'm like, why am I doing this? I did this right. Make it break it moment. Thank you for all your support and encouragement, Coles. If you guys haven't subbed up to Coles, her son does a little bit of everything. Her son does a little bit of everything. Catered especially to violin and piano. Does a lot of guitaring. Much better than my guitaring. Yeah, I don't blame you. I would jump it away too. This is on the most impressive painting. But it always turns out good. I get some more color. I just give a real basic color on the background just so it doesn't distract from the overall painting. I want the eye to be drawn to here. Make sure my YouTube's not messing up. The other day it stalled up the chat, and then it said there was nobody in here. And I'm guessing it kicked everybody out of the room. But it was still going like normal feed. I couldn't actually tell for about 10 minutes that my chat was stalled. And I think it kicked everybody out of the room. And then people were trying to message through and nothing was coming through. So maybe that's what's happening. Who knows? Oh no, it's not so good. What up, Mike? Try to use every last bit of this blue. I love this color. Shit. I don't know what to do tonight. They need Kevin in that bid, but I turn on the Telecaster and try to channel spirits or just sketch. Channel the spirits. No, Joe, don't encourage it. Mike, just vibe twin. Yeah, I'm gonna have to set up for real then. I should be prepping more. I care. Well, let me know before you finally go live and I'll end this and then jump over to yours. We can always pick this up tomorrow night when I get my new equipment and just kind of mess around, I might end up doing a lot of this off camera because I want to really do a lot on detail because your style is so much more detailed. I want to really do a lot on the faces to make them jump out. Kind of adds to your style, Don't get him started channeling the spirits. I do not need to see a seance on Mike's channel. I don't. It's not what I'm tuning in for sure. And you really don't know who you're messing with. You might end up getting what you're asking for, Joe. No, I'm good. No, no, I don't think that's anybody's granny, bro. Definitely a demon. No, I'm good. So funny. Double live. Well, you're right. He didn't say seance, he said channeled the spirits, but that's similar enough for me, you know what I'm saying? Try to get that translucent blue right on the very tip, so highlight the very edge and kind of give it a little bit of a border on that thing. Kind of give the grass a little bit of a outline there. Man, I hope EM2 is not getting her head chopped off. Oh no. I'm so bad on the phone. If y'all ever talk to me on the phone, you'll understand. I'm so bad on the phone. I don't call anybody like ever. Like ever. Certain people I can talk to forever, but actually going and calling them, nah. Wanting to sit on the phone for that long, no. No, not really my bag. Do I do it? Yes, of course. It is not my strong suit. I just always worry about what I'm gonna say to people. I guess I put a lot of that same energy into these though. It's like I don't want to get on here and throw off the wrong, the wrong thing, like say the wrong thing to one of you guys and have you take it back to God and it be wrong. I really, I really don't want to do that, and so I don't really want to do that on the phone either. I don't really enjoy it. Don't really enjoy the telephone. Never really have. When I was in Cali, I sent my mom all kinds of texts, like on Yahoo, because I could never keep minutes on my phone, nothing. If I had a phone working, that is, I'd usually just use it like in the middle of the night. Maybe sometimes call my mama, and that was it. Um, but I'd send her Yahoo messages because that's what it was back in the day, and they're like half intelligible because I didn't have glasses. I couldn't actually type. So, but it was nice to hear from me. Yeah, my poor mama. I know they were unintelligible because I went back years later and looked at them. They did not make any sense. I missed Nietzsche. I missed Nietzsche's live earlier because I was talking to Nietzsche. I'm still kicking my own butt about it, like pretty hard. Is it Alien? No, not exactly. What is a what is Alien exactly? I don't know. Are aliens angels? No, it's supposed to symbolize the light of God shining on a person, shining on protecting this man, while the whole world's trying to hit him, trying to strike him. But I'm kind of stalling out a little bit right now. I'm not exactly sure what to do with it. I'm thinking it's probably going to take a lot more detail than I originally thought. An hour 20. Yeah, it's a light barrier. Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to take a lot more detail than I originally thought. Oh, please switch to the other one. I can get the light right. Yeah. I want to put it. Yeah, big ol' eye. Yeah, I like the eyeballs. We are normal eyeball. I had a friend one time. I don't know what it is about my friends, but if I tell them not to do something, there's certain ones of them that will just go and do it just because I said not to. And then I know it's partially like me being conceited or whatever. but I have quite a few stories, especially about tattoos. And one of my friends, he got this tattoo. He was just all eager to get something, anything that meant something big, you know. He just wanted to have a tattoo, but he didn't want to get like a lizard or, you know, he wasn't into owls or whatever. So he went to the tattoo artist with not such a good idea of what he wanted, and the tattoo artist convinced him to get an Eye of Horus. Now, almost as soon as he got this shit, he started getting attacked so heavy, like his everything in his life started going nuts. Like his girlfriend did not know how to act no more. His health stuff in the family, it just the world started going crazy. And then in his mind, it was like he didn't want to do anything but talk about nasty things and play video games. Like that inner drive that he had before kind of fell away for a little bit after he got this tattoo. And then I told him what was really going on, and he couldn't really accept what was really going on. And then one day, I mean, I had to be forgiving then for sure, because it was just so obvious to me, but it was not obvious to him. It was just a tattoo to him, but to me, I could see the stuff on it. Like I see, it looked dark, like there was shit attacking him all the time. Hi, Salia. That's cool. I just mentioned you. What about that Bible study? I appreciate you having my back all the time. So this guy got this tattoo, and then it was acting like a doorway or something. Like it was blocking him from feeling like he was able to talk to God, and then it was uh it was acting like a doorway. Like it was just forever attacked, and I I was away by the time he fixed it, but he still has the tattoo and all, but he's not getting attacked like that. It's like God. He had to have a conversation with God and really talk it out, like why this was what he had on his arm. And then once he talked it out with God, it fixed. It stopped being a doorway for him. It stopped getting attacked so much for it. When he worked it out, that it was a reminder of how God's watching after him everywhere. But I don't know. It was like a series of dreams at the time too. That why that symbol was so influential on his heart. And I actually found out a lot about the Eye of Horus through that situation. I actually found out a lot about the old order and about the way that they were, about the way that they were. Those are some crazy, and you just disappear. They just use you for human sacrifice. Welcome. I know it's two different boards, Salia. Yeah, working on two at once. Just kind of get bored with one and go back to the next one. Usually, like if I'm doing this on my own, I'll set up like four. Four is about my average number of paintings, and then just tick away, tick away. The other day, I set up 6 little boards at a time and did a collection of flowers, and that worked out. So in a matter of like 2.5 hours, I had 12 paintings. Kind of makes my brain work like it's supposed to, I guess. I'll probably end up making this a two-parter. This is getting to a kind of a stall point. I shouldn't be grouping for ideas so hard. When really I just got to do a whole bunch of detail work. It's just the tediousness of it. I found my glitter! Yay! Ooh, I found the paint. I've been looking for this for a week. I found it. I've been looking for this for a week. This has got big pieces of confetti in it. It's very fun to play with. Ooh, and I got stuff in the mail that I needed that for. Oh well. Can't turn back. Okay. Check over here. You heard anything from Bible Girl Saya Binya? We gonna have Bible study or some conversation, community building kind of thing going on? Because I have not heard from her. She did tell me that she'd make it known when it comes, but my YouTube's been messing up, so she could have already made it known, and I just wouldn't know. Yeah, this technique is good for getting my brain kind of refreshed. So if I start stalling out like I am with that stick figure guy down there, then I work on something else, and then when I come back, it looks kind of new, or it's somehow more obvious what I'm supposed to do with it, or a different part of it's highlighted, or the Holy Spirit will throw some different way of looking at it in my head while I'm out doing something else. But just as long as I stay with the paintbrush in my hand, it usually works out pretty good. It's really once I put it all down and walk away from it that it takes a while to get it going again. For the bottom painting, um, this one's sold out. This one's sold already. But I can definitely do something like that. I can definitely send you a lot of different stuff. But this one's already called for by Mike. But I'd love to do one for you, Salia. I know I did do. I sent you a couple ones that I did before. You got some of my better stuff that I've done before, but I haven't actually done one for you. I don't think. Hi, Stardashians. This guy does in real life streaming. He is pretty awesome. Man, where did my black paint go? Trying to think what I got. Yeah, you got him. Yeah, I think you got some of the better stuff, but if you have any prompts, like I really like doing Bible girls. I think that's so unique to me. If you have any ideas of what you might want to see in a painting, absolutely. And the bottom painting's probably gonna take me a minute to. It's gonna take me a couple more sessions to really get it done. Man. Yeah, kind of. I try to be an artist. I seen some more in your post. Yeah, I got quite a couple right now that aren't necessarily sold off. Let me go ahead and flip around at some of the work. Make sure. This guy I'm working on, I just got to finish the benches. This one's going as part of Mike's package, just showing how the face is and also how the scale of a person is. Work in progress. Fishy, beta fish. Self portrait. One from alive. I really feel this one's going to Mike's. A bit of an older one. But I like it. That is so very much Mike's. Seems like I do have more. This one was made for Monica Stokes, but I don't think she's ever gonna reach out for it. It needs to be cleaned up just a little. And oh yeah. And this one, Yeah, I need to do the balloon again, but it's working somewhere. And then genie in a bottle, probably one of the prettier ones. Well, thank you. I don't think you realize your talent. No, I'm just kidding. I thought that was so funny that I got to tell your wife about how you held the door for somebody, held two coffees, and held your phone and kept streaming. I was very impressed. It's like I don't even know if you have a tripod or whatever. I only saw one hand in motion, you know. 'Cause one hand was holding the phone, one elbow was opening the door for a lady, and then the other arm was holding the ears and your wife coffee. I was touched, bro. Yeah, I am kind of stalling out on this hard right now. I just don't want to half fight it. I want to actually do it with to my full abilities and give you something worth buying there, Mike. Because your style's just got so much more detail than mine that I definitely want to put some more detail than I have so far. It is not going to be stick figures at the end of it. Sorry if you have any ideas for real. Just hit me up. If you don't have me on IG, if you're on IG, you can hit me up there. You have my email. Um, yeah, you're good, brother. I'm glad that once I let you into the Bible study, I got to meet you and interact, and yeah, and you were one of the first to jump behind me and support me on this. So I appreciate you there. Sometimes it comes out so structured. Sometimes this here comes out um like a little more chaotic, like where I set up a whole bunch of canvases and I just take away a little bit in each one, but I don't actually have an idea of what I'm doing. I mean to say like I don't really know what I'm doing as far as no common goal or anything. Yeah, the genie's nice. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. And you got that Streamlabs. I want to know about that program. I actually just got turned on to one called Foosbot. I'm hoping to have that in here soon. It's all buddy of mine's got a friend or whatever. So I've got to get a hold of somebody before I can get that on my thing. But it is so cool. It tells facts and dad jokes. Yeah, I was very entertained by Foosbot. I thought Sally was more of a daytime person, so I'm glad you're coming in here tonight. Anything interesting going on your channel, Stardashians? I see you're always changing it up. I think I saw one that was like game night, but I didn't click on it, and then my phone started messing up. Yeah, I need that tomorrow. Tomorrow, new equipment tomorrow. Everything gets easier tomorrow, right? I am too. Oh man, I can almost feel her right now. Like, poor girl. I hate the phone so much. I do. That girl's got our backs, dude. Whatever God's got going on, brought her on. I'm very glad to have her. It's good people. Game night. Choladas karaoke. Heck yeah. How you do karaoke like go to somewhere for karaoke, or is this a YouTube thing? You know, split screen with some people and see what they do on some karaoke, that kind of thing. Nice. Oh, on StreamYard. Nice. That's cool. Wait, tonight on StreamYard? Man, that's cool. I've been floating this idea around about freestyling. Like, could you have a hip hop battle and just keep doing split screen, and then people violate or they lose the battle or whatever, then just cancel them off, and then it'll line up the next person who's got an invite to go on your live. I was thinking that might be kind of a complicated thing, but that would be so cool. That would be so cool to see it. Maybe not with my page because I've got like 100 people all day. Um, and most of y'all don't do any kind of freestyling. It's only just a couple of you, but still, that would be so cool to see. My friend Joe G3, if you haven't been over there, he's been doing freestyling for a long time, but he's been doing it pretty steady for like 4 or 5 months on YouTube and more closer to a year on TikTok. And he raps the comments. A lot of y'all been in there. But yeah, that's how I was floating past him because he's got a much bigger audience. It's like, how cool would it be to just flip to your next supporter and your next supporter, and then I mean, you might have chokes, you might have flipping, and people just don't know how to act and they start cussing, acting crazy, but you might end up with something really unique. This is just a little bit screwed around, but I'm probably about to jump off here anyways and come back with the next round of that, or work a little bit off camera and then come back with the finishing round. Yeah, I thought so. I mean, I'm really harsh on myself, but I thought that came out really well, especially for not freestyling in like 2 years or something. So I'm just now kind of getting it back, but it's just when I went to go change my style, I go from self promotional hip hop crapola, and then I wanted something more. So when I wanted to change my style, it kind of, well, it just doesn't come out so pretty at first. I fell away from a couple friends. I've kind of got out of the habit, but it's a good one. Hip hop, I mean, freestyling always helps me. It helps me just unplug a little bit. I think so. Yeah, Benya's done jumped out, huh? I don't know. I don't know if I can do it without freestyling, but man, something comes out. Something comes out that's really different when it comes to um like guitar, and like the music that come out when I had my band up and going was the coolest stuff I think I've ever heard. But I don't know if I'll be able to sing too because my housemate's asleep. Well, soon to be asleep. But on the day that I don't have her to worry about, or I don't have my boy here, absolutely. There was a time earlier today being a day off and all. But I'm so excited about getting music night up and going. Yeah, Sally have been gone. No freestyling. I see what you mean, Mike. Nice. All right, dude. Just want to say hello and drop a like for you. Keep up the good work. You definitely have some great talent. That's no lie. It's you who has talent, man. I appreciate you bringing what you got out here. You're a good dude. I always jump through and like your stuff. I just don't ever. I don't really say a lot because you guys have stuff going on, you know. But I do jump through and like your stuff, and if it's especially dead, I might say something. But I usually am just running through. Cool. Now we got an eye. Soon to be jumping off of here. Gotta go make sure that he is not gonna be stuck on the phone forever. Hi, Ryan. See where my heart's at. I just can't hide nothing from y'all. It just comes flowing out. That's a lot darker. Yeah, I will for sure. Y'all are definitely sweet people. Um, and I want to support your channel for sure. I just know most of the lives you've been having lately for sure. One of those likes to mine for real. So I just like what jumping in and just listening to y'all talk. I just like the way you talk, man. Might get this food spot up and going. You might want to come back and check it out. Maybe be something you're into. Pretty cool bots. Yes. Yes, it's alien abduction. No, it's a wall of protection and light. Hence, it's what Mike asked for. I'm working on it. It's not where I'm trying to. It's not where it's going to be in the end for sure, Rihanna. Thank you for stopping by, pretty lady. I've been talking to Nietzsche today about the whole unmodding, different ways of doing the channel, all this. I'm probably, once I get the equipment and I do band night, I'm going to bring everybody in and tell them some of these things that have been going through my head. Thank you for being so receptive, Ryan. I hope that I'm always a blessing to you, you know, because I really don't want nothing but good for you. You're a good lady. If I ran up to you in Walmart and started saying hi, though, do it to freak you out. Tell the truth. Like, I don't want the bags. Get away. Tell me the truth. How's the fam? Hi, welcome back, J Royal. That is so crazy. That's so wild. They do that to me too, but not usually because they're trying to take anything. They figure I'm trying to take something. They follow me around the Walmart too, Ryan, and don't worry about it. Okay, well, you're going live right now, Mike? So I'm ready for that. So yeah, when I finally get band night back up, then I'm gonna do a little meet and greet. We can talk about some of these different ways of doing this YouTubing thing. Because everybody's got, you know, slightly different strategy based on what they're trying to get out of the experience. So I don't really want to blow too much of the surprise here. I thought you said Audrey. Yeah, we all hate laundry. Oh, I forgot to change mine over. Matter of fact, thank you for reminding me. I forget that. No, it's Kevin for sure. Matter of fact, I forgot. Audrey, you type too fast. It's hard to keep up with you. Thank y'all for stopping in today. I'm likely to be ending this, so I can jump over to Mike's. Big Kev. This is Kevin. Yes, hi J Roll. Yeah, it's easy to do. Different styles though. Hi Road Dog. I'm just gonna chill with y'all for a minute, and then I'll cut it in 10 minutes. So at the 2 hour mark, I'll cut it. Well, I love you too. That was nice to talk to you. I love the way you talk, dude. You got country, but sophisticated country. It's awesome. You be using $5 words and throwing them right next to Ewins. It's amazing. I don't know where you picked out Georgia or somewhere down south, because just the way you talk is freaking awesome. I talk like I just got out of juvenile hall. I'm completely secure with this. I listen to the playbacks of this and I'm like, wow, dude. Like I'm not even cussing and I sound so dumb. This is how it goes, you know. Rome dog. This is probably, yeah, this is my pausing point. I kind of get intimidated sometimes by the painting. Well, I thank you, Audrey. I would sure love to say the same for you. When you gonna get on putting some videos on your new page? So give us some shorts, prove you ain't got a Scottish accent. Personally, I think you do. You gonna get on there, you gonna sound crazy. I love it. I want to see it. We don't really care, J-Bro. Sure, you make up all the excuses you want, Audrey. But I want to hear your accent. That's like part of my YouTube mission. I want to hear the strangest accent. Like LA mixed with African. That was pretty cool. Dude was like, I think he was Ethiopian. I think it was somewhere North Africa. But he sounded just like Dr. Dre. It was a shit. He was like, look. Probably a lot. uh, wait, Audrey, do you mean your dad? Or you mean, never mind. I'm not, I'm not even gonna finish that with you. Because you'll probably bounce off of that. That's cool. Soon come, soon come. Oh, because you're losing. I thought you said you're seeing. Sorry, I misread that. Condolences. Well, you sure are, sweetheart. I'm glad you're on this side. Well, soon then. Soon we're gonna see your accent. Sorry if I came off heartless right there. I really got love for you, girl. I like the way you do your thing. Just bring out a special kind of pervert in the world, for sure. No, but for real, people feel like welcome around you, and so I'm hoping that I can do that with myself. Y'all feel more welcome around me, not like you're gonna get jumped on and criticized, but you can just kick it a little bit because it's needed. You're like an instant friend, Audrey. Just so you know. Yeah, you're like a friend in a can. Just anybody. You're just a bubbly little mess. I thought pervert. Very loving pervert. Yeah. Yeah, post your updates about KMR. I haven't ever figured out exactly if you guys are serious, if you guys have ever met in life. I haven't figured out how much of this is happening on YouTube and how much of this is happening in real life. Very loving pervert. It's kind of how I feel about you too, Ryan. No, I'm just kidding. You went through hell. You one of these. I'm glad you came through hell just to learn to enjoy life. You're not trying to be uptight in a can. Y'all so sweet. Thank you so much for spending some time with me tonight. Having my back. The profile name, the cynical one, just keeps popping through my head. I'm not even exactly sure I've seen this profile, but it just keeps going through my head. And it's definitely a profile name. It's not like meet the cynical one, but it's like that profile name. So if that person decides to come around, just know that we've been told the cynical one. It's like I can't even it's on my sub list. I cannot figure out. I think it's Tori's or Nietzsche's live. I just don't know where I met him, but I think that's a person that's coming in soon. You ain't spilling your secrets. You got to figure it out. Well, I think I'll come to the wrong conclusion, Audrey. I think sometimes you just spill secrets. No, I'm just playing. Kumar's so cool. KMR's a good member of the team here. I'm coming up like 5 more minutes. I'm probably gonna cut it. We all know about your girl secrets, Mike. Yeah, my husband is cool. Is he really your husband? Husband? He's your YouTube husband. This is what I'm trying to get. This is what the information I'm trying to. I'm trying to really get. I'm not gonna get it. He ain't gonna tell. Yeah, I figured that's what you're gonna say. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Cool. 5 minutes. It's all that. So yeah, I'm gonna hang out with y'all for a minute. Mike's gonna get prepped, and then y'all want to jump over to Mike's. That'd be awesome. Rome Dog, glad to hear you. I'm glad to see you. Whatever's going on, man. No, God's with you, bro. And no mistakes. And ain't none of this hardship gonna be wasted. It's all so you can understand. So when somebody comes asking for that help, you'll have it. Because you'll actually know where they're coming from. Because you've been there too. Just some eyelashes on here while we're counting down our last minutes until Mike goes live. Go from a little bitty guys. Don't need to be huge. This girl who I'm really into, she, as her side hustle, she does those attachable eyelashes. Dude, I faked her out so bad because I was just like, "I love you," and I couldn't stop saying shit. I definitely learned from the experience. Pretty sure, pretty sure I freaked that girl out. I think if I was a millionaire, I would probably still have a hard time convincing her to come hang out with me. But it's okay. I understand. Lessons learned and all that. But she wears these big ass eyelashes. I don't know how they're like the biggest butterfly eyelashes ever. I don't think I could do that. No. Not that I'm ever trying to wear girly makeup or anything, but if I was, it would not be eyelashes. Oh no, not again. Yeah, so I'm learning a couple things recently. Regular times. I've gone through a lot of this stuff on here, but so on that same note, I'm going to be setting regular times for Wednesday and Sunday. I haven't quite decided a time. I'm thinking it's probably going to be later because you guys are all up from 9 to 3 in the morning, my time, so or available because you have kids or your time zone is 3 hours different than mine, so 9 is really 6. Whatever the case is, I'm paying attention. Soon I'll be coming forward with more of that book. Also, I'll check that out. First part's on there, and then when I get done with it all, I'm gonna go back through and start the editing process and all of its tediousness. So there's still little issues in the book, um, but reading it out to you guys definitely exposes all those issues really quick. But I really like it. I never, I never really thought to do that on here before. Even though I've had this book flowing in my head for a couple of years, I've never actually sat down enough to write it all out. So y'all give me the perfect opportunity. I hope that y'all enjoying that, as well as band nights coming up. As soon as I get the equipment, so things are changing, ever changing on here. And as ever, I'm trying to show different ways of maintaining YouTube channels, building them, and y'all are right along for the ride. But after talking to Nietzsche today, crazy. I'm not crazy in a hurry to unmod my station, but I also have like you guys. That's my regular crowd is you guys and a couple of church folk. Like I don't really get too many other people sent in here in the first place. So to worry about them getting intimidated by mods, I'm just I don't know. It's still in there. It's still going through my head that it might be a soon kind of thing. Because I really want people to be able to speak up, but I'm really hesitant to unmod it because I mean it wouldn't really matter though, because the same 9 people are showing up, and I'm good with that. Y'all are the best people I've found on YouTube, so any kind of time I can spend with y'all is good time. Bye, Ryan. We're out too. There we go. That's that 5 minutes. So I'll work on this off camera because it looks like a bunch of stick figures right now. But here she is. Not really crazy impressive to look at right now. And then there's the eyeball. Again, not crazy impressive to look at right now. Detail, detail. Kev's at 11:30. So yeah, I'm thinking about regulating my times to be probably 10, maybe 11 on Wednesdays and Sundays, with spontaneous things here and there. Hi, Genesis. Oh, I'm just about to get off too. We're about to go over and watch Mike's sketch. It's nice to see you today. You and Salia Binya seem to, like, the algorithm likes to send you guys in at the same time. No, no. Though I was actually touching on the Eye of Horus, though. Man, when you do your research into how they maintained society back then, it's like I'm really, I never thought I would be happy to have our common police officers, but if the alternative is spiritual warriors who are following you through your dreams, like they, no, I'm good. I'm good on the order. I'm good. So yeah, this is just a couple things messing with. And a couple things from other lives I'm working on. Solly Benya was just in here. I think he said that he dropped me Cash App money for this one. But this one's not anywhere near done, so I don't know what he. And it's already bought. But I've got a lot of other stuff I could probably send him if he really sends some Cash App. I have to make him something special. Solly Benya is a real good supporter, especially if you've got scriptures you're trying to work through. Your channel's about Bible. He's a good one to have because he knows his stuff on the Bible for sure. All right, well. Oh, no, I want this one to go to you. I really want to do the concept right. So if that takes me a couple times, it takes me a couple times. This one's a whole lot of stick figures so far. Well, thank you, Genesis. Well, I'm probably gonna hop off here, you guys. Thank you for joining me again. Catch me next time, Wednesdays and Sundays. It's looking like I might come on spontaneously, like I said. Yeah. KMR. What's up, bro? Of course you come in at the end too. Um, Audrey was just not telling us her mysteries. Thank you, thank you. KMR is awesome. If y'all didn't know about this guy, he runs around to all of our lives backing us up, whatever it is. Good conversationalist, funny, yeah. Man, oh, mystery. Yeah, yeah. Like I was trying to get her to tell me if you were actually married or if you were YouTube married. She's like, I'm not. You just have to not know the secret, man. Good night, everyone. God bless. I plead the blood of Jesus to everyone. Oh, yeah. So the whole message of this that I kind of got off of forgiveness is, let it go and make it right. Don't hold on to things that are gone and dead. You just have to let it go. Even if you're not able to be around the person. You just have to let it go. Let God have it, whatever it is, and then by this you're disempowering the enemy. You're absolutely taking his weapons away. And like Shay said, mark the devils. Watch, because they're not attacking on accident. They attack based on the blessing. They're attacking because of things that have to do with God, not you. So yeah, always get right. Always get back to God. Always get back to conversation. Don't let nothing or nobody get in your way of that. All right. Well, oh, and Genesis, if you ever come up with some ideas some paintings that you want to see. I've been getting pretty comfortable with shipping and everything. I've been going off of word prompts a lot. It's pretty. I've been having a lot of fun. So if you've got any ideas of paintings that you would like to have sent to you or have made, then go ahead and speak up. I'm on IG. I think that's the same name as my YouTube name, and my email is not too far too. All right. Oh, officially gonna jump off here now. 2 hours 7 minutes is all right with me. Pretty decent. I wish I could have got a little bit more of this painting, but it's just all the detail stuff is what takes the longest. So nice. Thank you, Genesis, for sure. Yeah. So now I know that too. I actually put a short out of some of the art that I've been doing instead of putting on my community. And so that's what she's talking about. That's awesome. That means that I can reach y'all that way too. That's cool. 'Cause certain people do certain things on YouTube. I really like this one, like, and the detail at the end is what really made it. So yeah. All right. On that note, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for having my back. God bless. Keep your heart.